in East Sussex.
What was it?
Glynde and Beddingham.
OK, in East Sussex.
Yep.
And yours?
And Middleton in West Sussex.
OK. Now, we really want to test these two. International slip fielders. They've got hundreds of catches between them. What do you want to do first? What do you want to show off?
Well, what we're going to do, because we're very close here, so we can't leave too much of a gap. And because we don't want to dive either, because we're old.
No, we want you to dive.
I would stand. I'd always go off Marcus. So if that's his finishing position, I'm looking at the stump. So
You're not
I
a
want to
bit,
be
bit deep, a bit. Yeah, you need to get a bit closer.
For me, this would be the angle I do for England. Aussies tend to the second slip and stand a lot further forward, and I always used to say that's first slip hiding.
Yeah,
behind the keeper. So that's kind of Australian way, but they're a lot deeper, and so second slip, you want to make sure it carries. In England, because we're generally closer anyway.
Yeah.
And the slip corner's less of a stagger. But that's a sort of a country thing, isn't it? Aussies stagger very steeply and the English don't. OK, so
you're ready, you're waiting for it. And what are you looking at? Are you in the peripheral vision, is it the bowler, or are you watching the blade?
Well, that's a really good point, because it can change from the angle you're at. First slip, I would always watch the ball. So I'd get a nice track from the bowler's hand. I mean, I fielded first and third slip for Australia, so when I was at third slip, I couldn't watch the ball. I would lose sight of it, so I'd watch the batsman's bat and basically look at an area where the ball's going to come. So I'm not sure if that's what you did at second or did you watch the ball?
There's a bit of preference, because I always watched the bat. I hated first slip because I didn't like watching the ball.
OK.
So I just watched the bat all the time. Paul Collingwood, who'd field at third or gully, watched the ball all the time. So if he was very wide, you'd see his head going down like this. But I thought that was too much. You just moving too much. But he was brilliant in there. But I would always stand at second and watch the ball. Watch the bat, sorry.
Right, OK. Matt and Archie, let's go for it.
Go easy.
Yeah.
Do not go easy.
Can you just move to the side a bit? You're in the background. Making my excuses first.
In the distract.
OK.
Oh, OK, so that could have been easily Marcus's catch, but you nicked it.
No, I didn't. Well, what we used to say is, if you see it, go for it. If you feel like it's your catch.
Right, here's a replay. You poached it.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been. So if that was in the game and I'd taken that, and it could have easily been Marcus's, you might say, right, stand a bit wider now, because you took that with ease. So you give yourself a bit more room, we can cover more ground.
Yeah, OK, great. Regulation.
There you go. That slapped a bit. But it's amazing. I twitched there. I felt like I wanted to go. And one of the things you have to remember when you're fielding is not to, if you can, and when you see it and you think, is that mine? Don't go like this. We saw Marcus take one on in the first Test match. Haddin was moving like this in front of him. That's in your peripheral vision, and that will put you off horrifically. The best slippers still catch them,
yeah,
but it's horrible. So you want to stay as still as you can for as long as you can.
Do you have those sort of agreements? If you're at first slip, for example, do you have those? Do you practice with the keeper sometimes?
Absolutely.
Always with the keeper.
Always. Lead up, you've always got the same kind, you replicate the same structure as best you can to the game. So you build a relationship, you build a trust. So Swanny's exactly right. If you see it, you go for it. Even if he covers me and he kind of takes the catch off. But it is something that you have to build up over time.
So you practice. Just on the replay there, my legs just twitched very slightly. My hands didn't go too much.
Yeah.
But even then, I'd probably say, yeah, sorry, mate, did you see me twitch?
Cool, let's do some more. Let's do some a bit quicker, a little quicker, a bit harder.
Ooh.
Good.
Wet.
Look at Swanny's face, he's panicking.
See, as soon as these are quicker...
These are way too easy. You've got...
No, but because these are quicker now, I'm moving closer to Northie, because if it's in that gap in the middle, the horrible gap in the middle, it's too quick for you to move. So I'm purposely... If you're going to throw it harder, I'm going to make it easier for me.
Oh, good, off the rebound. Nice.
I'll tell you what we didn't think. This is an orange ball and an orange ball. So that melted in. I didn't snatch at it. So that actually went in. It didn't make a noise in my hands. That was a good catch.
Right, here's two balls to go. Here's the juggle. Boom, boom. Second.
Well, nice. That is, again, don't panic. Stay calm, relax, and you'll catch the rebound.
So, in reference to today's play, did Amla panic? Well,
Amla's, because it's a different story against spinners, because you're very close. So you'd be, where that ramp is, you're very, very close. And so they're going to come quickly. You need to be a specialist. I don't think he is. That's why he dropped that. We saw Mark Waugh take that unbelievable one. He got about 50 catches off Shane Warne alone.
Yeah.
So when it comes, I'd be saying there, right, stay calm, catch the rebound. So when that's got, it's hit his hands, he's done well to get his hands in, it's bobbled straight up in the air. If he'd stayed calm, as he's falling, he would have been aware and he wouldn't have let his knees hit the ground. He'd have caught it first and then let his body, but he panicked. It went in the air and you saw both knees hit the ground and it looked absolutely comical.
Right, let's have a few more. Right, here we go. Switch it up. Go on. Oh. Save the buys, though. Where are your hands? You two, it's I'm watching you differently. So were your hands on your knees or?
No, I'd put my hands on my knees until the bowler's just about to... Like, both of them used to stand there like that, with his legs straight.
Yeah, well, Freddie did, didn't he, as well?
Freddie did, yeah. I fielded slip a lot with Matthew Hayden, and he was the one... He used to do this strange thing where his knees would go together like this, and it allowed him more spring to dive either way. I did that for a while, but felt quite uncomfortable. Felt like I was too much on edge. So I don't even know what I was doing with my hands there, to be honest. You'd have to tell me.
Well, for me, it's all about getting into position. It's like batting. You have a technique where you've got to get yourself in a position where you feel comfortable and you can move left or right, up or low. So for me, I used to always kind of have 2 steps, a little bit like a wicket-keeper would get set. Yeah. Some batters, some slippers would just stay still. I like to kind of move in and then my hands would be around my knees, and then I felt that I could go low, left or right, up, or just in my zone, which I'd call it.
Okay. Well, I've just seen the replay. My hands are on my knees, so I'm going to try and take them off.
Yeah. Right, let's fire some more, shall we? Come on. Let's really test them.
Up the pace.
Very good. Very good.
Oh!
Got it. Yeah, great teamwork. Wonderful teamwork. Let's have a look at that again. Here we go. Teamwork in action. Wonderful.
Yeah. Palm it up. I mean, but this sort of pace and this sort of distance, this would be catch the rebound.
Yeah.
Because you'd never stand this close. If they were travelling this well, you'd be another 5 yards back.
Give them hell.
You just want to break our fingers, don't you?
I'll
tell you what.